What's up everybody, I'm Abatage. Welcome back to Abyss Odyssey. This time we're going to do something different and we're going to look at some of the training and versus modes. Training so that we can look at some characters, and versus just have a play around with that. As we have now beaten the Warlock with every single character, it's time to kind of see what else the game has. We could keep going doing more runs and unlocking more dudes, but one dude that I want to play around with that I have unlocked, where is he? I don't know. Here we go, Paganini. I unlocked this guy off camera, but look at him. Ho, ho, ho. Now, I said we'll look at some training room just to kind of look at everyone's moves first, but you can see I got Violin Dude. He's interesting as well because you hit it. Most of the characters have a double jump. He's got wings, so he has a 1, 2, 3 jump, 4 jump. So he can like stay pretty airborne for a while, and he can go fairly high. But anyway, here's his moves. His regular standing still move, just a whack with his bow. Forward is a sweep forward. Can we get on the other side? Yeah, get out of here. Up is a kick, and down is a sweep kick. A forward special is that dash. Down special, uppercut. And an up special, I'm not really sure what this does. It gives the enemy curse, but only when, see how his bow isn't glowing anymore. I think that's kind of an indicator that he can't cast curse anymore. So basically that's him. He's fairly effective. He's kind of short range with, you know, without these launches forwards. The up sweeps are pretty good, you know, the kick's kind of nice. The curse takes a while to come out, so it's not usually that useful. The dash is kind of cool because you can like get around a bit. That's a nice little up sweep there on that special. But yeah, that's Paganini. But let's how do we figure out how to get back to the thing. I might not have to go all the way out to the main menu, but I'm not really sure how to do it otherwise. But there's one other character that I wanted to look at in training, which is this guy, Caxte. The Jackal. Oh, his name's the Jackal. Okay, so yeah, Poncho Devil Guy is the Jackal. Paganini. I also got the Mimic. I'm not sure if I had that before, but he's there. Stone Golem, Sea Queen. We have seen all those before during gameplay. Skeleton Warrior, Peacock Warrior. That's the bird guy. Yeah, I think we've seen pretty much all of them except perhaps Caxte, who I believe we've seen in videos, but I haven't. I'd never captured this guy, but I think we got him just for defeating him. But this is one of the mini bosses, and he has this big old hammer. So he does. That's his regular kind of standing still attack. Is that sweep back and forth? That's his forward regular attack. His down attack is that, which is pretty sweet. His up attack, big slam, and he has all these effects like the one that comes out of the ground there for a lot of his moves. So like forward special is that kind of charge. Come on, guy, get on the other side of me. There we go. Up special is just kind of, I guess it's a buff, but you know. Down special, boom. Probably the most impressive of his attacks, but pretty cool either way. He's kind of good. He's just like a big hitter, really. He's got a bit of range on him, so he's not too bad. Like, he's good at closing distances and then, you know, playing keep away and then coming back in, that sort of thing. At least that's how I've been kind of playing him whenever I've mucked around. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Something different again. Has some pretty interesting differences, like especially this sort of stuff. That's just cool. But yeah, that's Caxte. Weird name, don't know how to say it. But let's have a go at a versus match. Now, I did have a go at one versus against the AI, and my god. I got my ass kicked, basically. Who should we choose, though? We need a main character. Yeah, bugger it. Let's choose this guy. And then as our secondary, which works the same way as in the main game, you can just swap between them. Let's do... I can never remember who's who, really. Oh, who's that? Ah, that must be... a bull, perhaps? No, that's the bull there. And there. Don't even know who that is. We have to go find out. Let's find out together in the training, because training's just a quick way to see them without, you know, bothering with too much. Where is he? Down here. Predator. Oh, Predator Knight. Ah, so he's a different kind of these guys. What are they called again? I can't remember. It's basically a stronger version of Centaur. That's the name I'm looking for. But yeah, he's got some cool moves and some fairly typical stuff for them. But yeah, not someone I'm particularly keen on. But that's fine. Let's jump in and have a versus match. Probably get my ass kicked. Not gonna lie. Like I said, I've tried this once before and did not go well. Let's play as this dude, and let's grab... yeah, we'll do this guy. Then we'll add an AI in here. They can be... I don't feel good giving them the main 3 because that just makes them way too powerful. Let's make them Paganini. And we'll give Paganini an appropriately weird sidekick. And we could add more AI as well. And you can do other stuff like change teams and things, and you can have like 2-on-2 of, you know, a 4-player free-for-all, that sort of thing. And then we have these arenas, which are typical arenas, but places we haven't necessarily seen before. We've seen this church, and I'm not sure if we've seen this sort of arena in the main game. But let's try it out and see what happens. Okay, we're on the left. Oh, the right, rather. Oh, and we can do knockoffs. Oh, into the lava. Suck that. Oh, and I knocked myself in the lava. Come on, get up, brother. Ah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, it's basically a 2D. It's almost like a Smash Brothers kind of layout where there's edges and stuff. But yeah, you can see it's pretty much standard fare. What you'd expect for this to be a fighting game. Oh, crap. That's real painful. Let's swap over to this dude. So you see Paganini, he's fairly, you know, mobile, and he's kind of hard to hit sometimes because he does have a lot of movement going on. But you know, I like him. Oh, okay, curse means I'm moving much slower now after he gives me that curse. You can see, oh, terrible. But one thing I noticing now, and I noticed on the last time I fought some AI just to try this out, was that they don't do a lot of swapping. Yes, kill him before gets that off. Yeah, there we go. Big smacks. Oh, like that. But yeah, so they'll stick with their first character and then they'll just jump over to the next. And I couldn't find anything in the settings about difficulty or anything, so I don't think there's a way to set... Oh, gee, come on, get mastered. But I can't expect to, so... Oh, jeez. And cursed. Let's get out of here while we're slowed. I'm almost dead too. But yeah, I couldn't find anywhere that I could set a difficulty or anything like that. Yep, that got rid of that character. Now we've got Footman. This guy can be a bit of a pain in the ass, as we've seen before as well. I could just cheese it with this. Maybe. This is a good map to actually cheese, because there's hazard areas. Oh, there we go. Now we're kind of back to being even. And this feels much more like the regular game, except a lot harder. Like the enemies in the normal game seem to kind of, I don't know, they don't go quite as hard. Nice, good combos. Oh, and he's got him. You win. Oh, and I unlocked a character for doing that. That's interesting. Who did I unlock? Oh, we're going to have to go into training and see that. I mean, if you're able to unlock characters by doing versus mode, that's pretty cool. That could, you know... Okay, so this is an ice golem. This is a regular enemy in the game. We just haven't caught him yet. Typical kind of golem moves. Except ice themed, obviously. Yeah. Big hits, but... yeah. That's pretty cool. Let's do another one. Because if we manage to unlock a different character at the end of every versus mode, it might be worth doing some of these just to unlock more characters. Which are probably only effective within versus mode, but you know, whatever. I do wonder if choosing cat... oh, that's right, they don't. I was going to say, I wonder if choosing Cat3N means that she keeps the special moves that I've already unlocked for her in the main game, but it actually doesn't work that way. It just gives you the default set. So, unfortunately, that's not very useful to me. Let's play as... I forget his name already, but that dude. What was his name? It's like the something. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. Let's try... I think that's the Sea Witch. Let's give her a go. And then AI. It would be nice to just random the AI, but... hey. Can't win them all. Let's give them Cat3N and... oh, the Peacock, because I love the Peacock. And we've seen the Church before in... you know, regular gameplay. We'll probably check it out, but... here we are. Now I've got to remember this guy's moves. Which may not work very well. Oh, okay, cool. So he's got that kind of kick thing. He's got that, which is kind of nice. That's the down. Oh, that's a good forward special. That's a good sweep. Okay, so he's got quick kind of standing still slashies. Oh, and that's... yeah, that is a nice forward special. He's also quite mobile, like he moves fairly quickly, which I like. Like he can jump around quite nicely, so long as, you know, he gets on target. Such a beautiful background, though. I mean, it's interesting that this isn't in the game as for a background, or a location rather, because I'm not really sure how it fits in with the rest of it, but I mean, just look at it, it's kind of... oh, you know what it is? It's probably above, like, if you look up and down from bottom to top, that's probably the 2D plane of maybe like the first area or something. I should actually watch what I'm doing. I'm not actually looking at the fight at the moment, I'm too busy looking at the background, which is probably not a good idea. But we'll get our secondary here in a second. Cat3N is fairly formidable. I totally forget her. Oh, that's right, she's the spitty one. She throws shit everywhere. Which is actually quite effective at times, but... what's her specials? Yeah, no, don't burn me, please. Okay, that's a flame special. Oh, that's right. You can pretty much spam this half the time and get through it. Oh, and then up is that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I remember now. Oh, hello, Peacock. But yeah, I was too busy looking at the background, but I think maybe this background or this location is kind of... The up and down plane is like the first section, like before you jump into the pit. Come on, 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 come on. This Peacock is just kicking our ass, man. I'm clicking. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yep, I'm dead. Wow. Oh, it's still unlocked the character though. Interesting. Okay. Oh, so we did. So this could... okay, maybe we can... Seems to be the secondary characters for starters. So maybe they don't unlock main characters. But they do unlock secondary... Although they do seem to be more... Oh no, because some of these are main characters, yeah. But this guy, the Acolyte. Oh yeah, we fought him before. That's right, he's got this like smoky, cool effect thing. Forward, yeah. Stand still is that. Forward is the sword. Up is the kick. So he's very similar to the other dude. Yeah, he's very similar to the other guy. Just with a few slight differences, but a lot of these moves are the same, like that. The way he walks as well. Yeah, he's very similar to the guy with the mask, who's fairly good. But yeah, that's kind of that. Let's have another quick one. We might use him actually. Let's do another quick one at the other location. Then we'll probably call it a day for this video. But let's do... We haven't been Paganini. Let's do that. Let's be Paganini, and we'll choose this guy, and we'll let them be... I feel like we'll get our ass kicked. Let's let them be the monk, even though I think they'll kick our ass as the monk. Oh, and let's get them to be the mimic as well. So I don't think I've done mimic on camera either. Oh wow, he starts up there. Alright, that's interesting. Oh, nice. I managed to curse them. Oh, and there's spikes on the side. That's a nice touch. So this is a little bit different to how we've seen it before in game. But yeah, Paganini's big thing is like being able to basically stay away is what as far as I can tell. Like he's very good at avoiding stuff. And then closing the gap. But I do love how he's still... His main thing is he's playing his instrument. Just like that. Nice. Although I hit myself as well. God damn it. He's actually quite strong. I feel like I'm doing kind of well here. Nice. I do like that uppercut when it happens. Well, that's cool. You can do that kind of special dash in the when you're in midair, like an air dash. Funnily enough. Facing the wrong way. Nope. You really can get up high. Oh. So I can play keep away by just flying away. Although there are those big swinging blades, so better be careful about that. Yeah, that curse is actually really cool when you can slow them down like that. Kind of stops them from getting off any moves before we get in there. Definitely makes it more interesting. Now we've got the Mimic to contend with, and we're almost done with Paganini. He did block that, but he's still... Yeah, he's still got Cursed. So it's an unblockable slowdown, which is kind of nice with the debuff. Yeah, this mode, I wanted to focus on it a little bit because it is, you know, obviously a different feature in the game, a different way to play the game. But it works pretty well, I reckon. Like, it works as a fighting game. Oh, we managed to get it too. And we unlocked another new character. Is that the shopkeeper? I think it's the shopkeeper. Oh, so you can unlock main characters this way as well. Ooh, that's kind of exciting. That's a quick way to unlock characters, rather than going through an entire run and hoping that you manage to capture them at the same time. We're going to have to see what the shopkeeper can do, though. Holy cow. Training, shopkeeper, where are you? There you are. Wow, okay, standing still. I like how he's got his backpack full of shit. That's really cool. Look at all those swords and everything. Very cool. Okay, forward. Up. Just a punch. Down. Simple sweep. Forward special. Cool. Down. Okay, that's a dagger throw. Yeah. Up. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah. Look at this dude. Look at all the crap he's got on his back. That is very cool. Well, I think we just found out how I'm going to go through and unlock all the characters, because if you manage to unlock a different one every time you play, that's kind of rad. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be, but hey, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left to unlock, so... Although I think the last two, or at least two of them somewhere, have to be the Warlock and his mate. You know, at the very end of each run, there's the Warlock and the dude that he's hanging out with. I think, because the theory is that everyone can be unlocked in the game, so surely they can be unlocked too. So I wonder if they can be unlocked by just playing versus mode instead of actually, you know, fighting them and capturing them with mana. Know what I mean? The Jackal, that's his name. I remember that. And the shopkeeper's called Ekiko. Interesting. But yeah, I'd imagine that my guess would be that you can't, kind of like how you can't, I doubt you'd be able to unlock Pinkoya this way, like through doing verses, but I kind of imagine you wouldn't be able to unlock the Warlock without actually hitting him with a mana spell when you're fighting him, because that's kind of weird otherwise. Surely you'd have to do it while you're fighting him. But anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this one. It's going to be a little bit different, because it's just that. We're not going to enter the Abyss today. The other thing that I did remember, which I haven't mentioned before, and I don't know if it's so relevant these days, but a lot of the stuff that happens in game, a lot of the enemies you see and that sort of stuff, when this game was first released, there was this whole like meta game of all the people playing it would affect the state of the world. So the more times the Warlock got defeated by other players in their own playthroughs, that would make the world harder or easier or have more enemies and that sort of thing, which I've just never mentioned before. And as I was reading up on a few things, I realised that's a thing that was a big deal when this game came out, and I remember people talking about it and debating whether that was a good idea or a bad idea or whatever. But yeah, one that I think's worth remembering. So let's leave it on that note, and we'll probably do at least another one of Entering the Abyss. I feel another Catrienne run coming on, because we haven't really seen her very much lately. We've been focusing on other things. But until then, I wish you well, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.